Hi everyone, I'm back again. I have a tiny little haul. It is really small, so don't give out to me. But I just thought I'd show you anyway. I'm just back from Superdrug and I picked up a few things. I only wanted to get one thing, but you know yourself. So I just show you what I got. First thing is the NYC colour wheels. I had the pink one and I was saying that I really liked the pink one before and that I would love to try the peach one, and here it is. So I just kind of had to look at it on my finger and on my hand, and I thought, yeah, that actually is really pretty. It has no shimmer, has no glitter. It's nice. I do really love the pink one as well, but I'm finding with my hair this icky colour that the pink is it's a bit awful, but I do usually like it. Okay, Me products in Ireland, in the Republic of Ireland, are expensive for what they are. In the UK and Northern Ireland, they're a cheap drugstore kind of brand, like, you know, that you'd find in Superdrug for a couple of pounds. In Ireland, their lip glosses are €10. I'm really annoyed about that. But the shimmer bricks, I was looking at those. Those aren't really cheap in Ireland either. And there was a couple of like their copy of like Benefit Posy Tint. The copies of those were, I don't know. I just thought, well, look, they're not that, you know, they're not that cheap that I would just buy it on a whim, buy loads of them on a whim just to give them a try. But there was one thing that caught my eye, and it is a blusher pot, and I'm gone mad on liquid and cream blushes at the moment. I absolutely love them. So this one is really nice, comes in a little pot and it's in peach. I didn't like any of the other shades. There was a pinky one that looked okay, but I kind of thought, well, I have the Maybelline mousse and the pink one of that, and I really like it. The Maybelline pot of peach satin is like my favourite blush ever. That is still true, but I decided I would get this anyway, and it's actually not like it at all. It's the Maybelline one is quite sheer, a little iridescence to it, and it's kind of light and moussey. This is more kind of creamy, waxy. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it. You have to be careful. Literally a dot of this is enough, otherwise you kind of look like Aunt Sally. But this is really good, and it lasted maybe 4 or 5 hours on my skin, which was great. Before I kind of felt the need to like dab another little bit on. But this is very, very pigmented and very, very good quality, and I think it might have been about €6. So that's a bargain. Alright, as you know, I really like the Collection 2000 Button Moon nail polish, which is kind of like a real sky, like a light kind of ocean blue. It's really lovely. It's really pretty. So I decided to try another one, and it is in Mint Mojo. And I was really excited when I saw this. Oh, a new one. Oh yes, one I have to have. Now I have to say that the quality of this one, like the application, was much better than the first Button Moon I bought. So maybe I just got a bad batch that time, because this was much nicer. It was quite creamy, quite thick, 2 coats, and you were well covered. Like, it isn't kind of sheer and see-through and everything. The only thing is the brush is a bit wide, and my nail bed's very narrow, so that was a bit difficult. Like, it was kind of getting on the sides of my fingers, but that's not their fault. The only thing is, I don't like the colour. I had it on, I actually took it off today before my video, before I could show you. I just wasn't feeling it. It just looks really, really tacky on me. So that's a big no, I'm afraid, for me. But the finish of them are really nice, and now I wouldn't hesitate to buy any of the other shades. Okay. Miss Sporty. I haven't bought something from Miss Sporty in maybe 10 years, but I came across these little bad boys when I was on the way down the aisle, and they're Ultra Shine glosses. Now, I know people love kind of things that come in tubes and sticks and all. I love things you can stick your finger in. I know it's completely unhygienic, but I do. I'm not really sure why. I think it's the satisfaction of scooping some out and seeing it getting smaller. I don't know, that's silly, but that is probably the reason I like it. Now, these are lip glosses. They're not lipstick pots, they're lip gloss pots. And this one is my favourite. This is in VIP look, which is in number 5, which is this coral. It looks really orange. The reason I bought this was for the beach. When I'm on holiday, I don't ever bring things like this with me, and I tend to just have my SPF balm, and then, but I like to kind of to add a little bit of something on, and I like that I don't have to take out a lip gloss and like, you'd look like, you know, so vain applying your lip gloss on the beach. Not that I care, but with this, I just like dab a bit on and then just dab it in. Smells like jelly babies and all things sweety and delicious, but a bit like Vaseline, so it feels quite moisturising. There is a shimmer and a teeny weeny bit of glitter in it, but I think for holiday, I think I'm okay with that. So I really like that, and it's you can layer it on thicker as well. When you put your finger in, it's not like a balm where you have to like scrub to get loads out. This, like, you can just literally scoop it out with your finger. It is exactly the texture of Vaseline. I also got the pink one, which is in Envy Me, and this is really pretty too. Candy pink, again, looks rubbish on me at the moment with my horrible yellow hair. There was a white one now. Don't be frightened. It was like just like a clear one basically with white particles in it. That kind of just had a frosty layer, and I applied it over this one, and it was really, really nice. These are €3 at the moment. They're on special offer. I'm going to go back and get the white one so I can layer them all on, but they're going in my beach bag. And the last thing I'm just so loving, and I'm really excited about this. I don't own Benefit Posy Tint or the other one, Benetint. Benetint never appealed to me because it looks wine, and I don't know, that just didn't look pretty to me. I know it doesn't on the skin, and I've used it occasionally on clients, and it looks really nice. It just didn't do much for me. I was more intrigued by the Posy Tint. So, but I didn't buy it, and I found this. I know that Me do a similar, like a kind of a cheap version of it, but I had a look at it, and it was almost like, it was so sheer. When I applied it on my hand and dabbed it in, it just disappeared and I couldn't see it. Then I came across this from Too True, which is in Superdrug as well.